All right, let's talk about the American dream, buying a home. It's a huge deal. But that dream can turn into a financial headache if you end up overpaying on your mortgage. So today, we're going to make sure that does not happen to you. We're going to give you the keys to navigate the whole mortgage maze and walk away with a deal that could save you, well, tens of thousands of dollars.
So think about this, 1%. It sounds like almost nothing, right? Kind of like a rounding error. But in the world of mortgages, that one little percentage point, it's an absolute giant. And over 30 years, that giant can wake up and cost you a fortune.
Yeah. That's how much you could save or, lose, all depending on the rate you get for a typical home loan. We are literally talking about the price of a brand new luxury car, a full college education, or just a massive head start on your retirement. But here's the good news. You are not powerless in this process. Not at all. You have way more control than you probably think. This explainer right here, this is your roadmap, your playbook for getting a cheaper mortgage. All right, let's dive in.
Okay, first things first. The most important move you're going to make happens way before you even start talking to a bank. This is all about building your financial armor, piece by powerful piece.
So, your credit score. Think of it as your financial reputation. It's the very first thing lenders look at to figure out if you're a safe bet. A good reputation? That gets you a good deal. But a great reputation, that gets you the VIP treatment. We're talking the lowest rates and the absolute best terms.
And here it is. This is the game board. And trust me, every single point matters. But see that 760-plus tier? That is the promised land. Getting your score up there is like finding a secret cheat code for the best mortgage rates out there. That has to be your goal.
So, how do you get that magic number? Well, it's not luck, it's all about habits. Pay your bills on time. Keep your credit card balances low. Don't go opening a bunch of new accounts right before you apply for a mortgage. And hang on to your old credit cards. You do those 4 things consistently, your score's going to love you for it.
All right, so your financial armor is polished. Your credit score is looking sharp. Now it's time to assemble your team. See, you're not just asking for a loan. You are choosing a really important financial partner. And here is a little secret the big banks really don't want you to know. Your loyalty could be costing you thousands. When it comes to a mortgage, you have to make lenders compete for your business. Let them fight it out for the privilege of giving you their money.
And don't just walk into the big bank on the corner. Come on, the mortgage world is so much bigger than that. You've got credit unions, you've got online lenders, mortgage brokers, they're all fighting for your business. And a lot of times they have way better deals because they don't have all the massive overhead like the big guys do.
Okay, if you remember only one thing from this whole explainer, make it this: get multiple quotes. Always. It is the single easiest, fastest way to save a ridiculous amount of money. It might take you an afternoon, sure, but it could be the most profitable afternoon you have all year.
Okay, you've done all the prep work. Fantastic. Now it's time to get into the nitty-gritty of the loan itself. These are the little choices that can add up to some really big savings. So let's talk about something called mortgage points. The easiest way to think about it is like you're prepaying some of your interest. You pay a little bit more upfront, and in exchange, the lender gives you a lower interest rate for the entire life of the loan. It's a trade-off for sure, but it can be a really smart one.
But is it the right move for you?
Well, it all comes down to a trade-off between now and later. If you know for a fact you're going to be staying in that house for a long time, buying points is a fantastic investment. But if you think you might sell or refinance in just a few years, you're probably better off just saving that cash.
Another huge lever you can pull is your down payment. The more skin you have in the game, right, the less risky you look to the lender. And they reward that security with a better interest rate. And hitting that 20% mark, that's the gold standard. That also helps you avoid paying extra insurance fees too.
Okay, so this next part is for all you current homeowners listening. Think of refinancing as your secret weapon. It's your chance to hit the reset button and get a much better deal on the loan you already have. Now, with refinancing, timing is absolutely everything. If you pull the trigger too early, you might miss out on even better rates down the road. But if you wait too long, you could lose that window of opportunity. So how do you know when it's time to act? Well, there's a pretty simple rule of thumb that can help. And there it is when you see market rates drop and you can get a new rate that's at least 0.5% to a full percent lower than what you have now, that's your green light. That is the signal to start looking around and seeing just how much you can save. Okay, let's make this real. So imagine this was your mortgage rate from a few years ago when rates were a bit higher. You've been paying it down month after month, just doing your thing.
But now, things have changed. The economy's shifted, you've been working on your credit score, and all of a sudden, lenders are rolling out the red carpet with some incredible deals.
And you could now qualify for this, a full 1% drop. And again, I know it feels small, but what does that one single percentage point actually do for your bank account over the life of the loan?
The savings they're just monumental. We're talking over 30 years. That one simple move, a smart refinance, can put nearly $100,000 back in your pocket. That is life-changing money, period.
So you see, these strategies, they're not just about shaving a few bucks off your monthly payment. They're about building a real foundation for your family's entire financial future.
This, right here, is the ultimate takeaway. Mastering your mortgage isn't just a defensive move to save money. No, it's an offensive strategy. It gives you powerful financial leverage, the ability to use your home to build real wealth and go after even bigger goals. You've got the knowledge now. You have the playbook. All that's left is to take action. So whether you start by checking your credit score tonight or maybe calling a new lender tomorrow, your journey to a cheaper mortgage and a much wealthier future, it starts right now. The power is all yours.